Hey guys, it's PhD Simmer here and welcome to a speed build video, which is a bit unusual for my channel. I do not do many builds. I'm not a confident builder and I have been sort of practicing. So today I'm doing a house for a couple. It's a one-bedroom house, but it's suitable I think for two adults, maybe their first home, a new couple that just bought their first home, newly wedded couple maybe. And yes, it's a kind of like an odd shape. It's like more asymmetrical, and I was trying to give myself a bit of a challenge with this one. I found the roof quite difficult, but I think in the end it worked out pretty well. So it's kind of like this off-center home, and I think everything I used was not base game, but it was not custom content. So if you want to go and download this house on the gallery, you can. It's Clare 266. You'll see some screenshots at the end of the video, and I don't know, if you like it, go get it. So it will actually appear on the gallery that it has CC, so you will need to tick the enable CC button, but that's only because I have some light overrides so that my lights are a little bit smaller, just so they're sort of like not so obvious, but they're not CC lights, they're just made a little bit smaller through a mod. So other than that, I don't believe this house has any custom content. I was very careful not to use custom content wallpapers because I have a lot of those in my game, like a lot of custom content paint colors and wall colors. So I really hope that it is completely CC free. And if you like it, then do go ahead and download it. I used a lot of different packs though, so that's the only probably problem. If you haven't got a certain pack, you may be missing items. I believe I used stuff from Seasons. I think I used stuff from like cats and dogs, maybe some of the outdoor stuff packs as well. I'm not exactly sure which ones, but I definitely used some outdoor tables and chairs and things. So it was either backyard stuff or romantic gardens, one of those two. So you may need to check that. But I hope you like the house. It took me quite a long time because I'm very slow and very rubbish at building. And I don't know, I was proud of it in the end. This would probably take a Sims builder who's very experienced about 5 minutes to make because it is a very simple shape, but it took me a long time, especially trying to do the roof. But I enjoyed it. I really had fun. I don't think I'm going to be bringing speed builds to my channel very often, but I am practicing, so I will upload anything that I create that I think is half decent, I suppose. So there's a lot of like red brick, and I think this house is very new looking. It could kind of qualify as a new build maybe because it's very clean, a lot of new brickwork. So I feel like this house wouldn't have been built very long ago. So I started off with this quite simple shape, and then I wanted to give something in some sort of interest to the shape of it. So I put this small little snug outdoor like alcove type, I don't know what you want to call it, but this little area here that I'm building just now, and it's a nice little seating area with the roof. So I think it would be really nice for the Sims to sit out there and just look over at the neighbours or whatever and just chill out on the patio. So they do also have a pool. So this house is definitely not like a starter home. I'm not actually sure how much it costs, but you can see that on the gallery. But it does have a pool. It's quite small, and I did add some like pet bowls and a pet bed. So in my mind when I was building it, it would have been like a newly wedded couple, maybe they've got a dog and this is the first home they've ever bought. So that's kind of like the vibe I was going. It's very like fresh looking house, I think. It's very cute. It is small, but I was kind of going for that sort of style. I really liked how the kitchen turned out, so I hope you guys are going to like that. I think I used counters from Jungle Adventure. I did use a lot of different packs. So I was trying to, use items I don't tend to use. Like the kitchen counters I'm using in the kitchen, which you'll see shortly, I very rarely use. So yeah, so doing the inside sort of floor plan was kind of interesting because of this sort of like odd shape, but I really liked how it turned out and I hope you did too. The bedroom is huge, so I think that's a really nice feature to this house. And the living room's not too big, but it's very light because I actually, in a minute, I'm going to replace the windows with some big modern windows because I kind of like the front of the house looks quite traditional, but then the living room, I feel like I quite like it. It's got like some big glass windows that overlook the pool and overlook the barbecue area, and I think that looks really nice. So the main trouble I had was, you'll see, I spent ages trying to find some sort of blind that would fit these windows. So I don't really like to use curtains in kitchens or bathrooms in the game, I like to use blinds in those rooms. I always use curtains. I tend to use curtains in bedrooms and things and living rooms. So in the end I gave up and I don't think I actually use any, but I always like to have blinds in the bathroom because to me it seems a bit odd that your sim would have, there's no like frosted glass in this game. I would really like frosted windows for bathrooms, so I always tend to put a blind there, but I just couldn't find any that fit these windows or looked half decent when they fit. Yeah, so yeah, I used the Jungle Adventure kitchen and I kind of went for this like wood board, like wooden plank, I don't know, style. I don't know if they're tiles or it is actually wood, but it comes from Spa Day, I believe, and I just, you know, I wanted to do a kitchen that I haven't really done before, so I use the Parenthood kitchen counters all the time. They're my favourite kitchen counters, and I also tend to use the same tiles and the same kitchen counters, so I was trying to do something a little bit different, and I put shelves up because this kitchen, the way it's designed with all the windows, I decided I didn't want to put counters above the I didn't want to put counters on the walls because, you know, I just think they look a bit odd when you've got windows sort of like breaking them up. So, but I think the kitchen's really functional, and for a couple I think it's perfectly good size. So I played around a little bit with the colour schemes, trying to match things together. I do tend to use a lot of CC when I'm building my own home, so it was a bit of a challenge for me, but I think it turned out well. And I really like how light the living room is, how many windows there are. And then I used these My First Pet Stuff sofas, so I just turned them into an L-shaped sofa. And yeah, I think the living room's really cute. And actually this house had a lot more space than I thought it would, so I was like, oh, I can actually get a desk area in here. I completely forgot about this room that I'm just decorating now, so I turned this into a dining room, but I think you could very easily close that wall off and turn that into a nursery or a children's bedroom. I think this house has the potential to be a 2-bedroom, so if you do, you know, have a couple and they're living in this home, maybe with their dog, and they decide to have a baby, I do think you could take the dining room out, turn that into a bedroom, and then just put like a small dining area in the kitchen, you know, just a small table, or even get rid of the desk area and put a dining table in the living room. I think it's flexible. It's not like going to be a massive family home, but I do think it's got a lot of potential. So yeah, I used a little Jungle Adventure, I used Spa Day, I used My First Pet Stuff, I used quite a lot of different packs, so I apologise for that. I'd love to try a base game only build, so if you're interested in that, do let me know, but I think I would struggle with the decorating because you know, some of my favourite items come from certain packs, so we'll see how we go. I tried to do like a video tour of the house. I tried to go in tab mode and actually sort of walk around the house and it did work, but it was terrible. It was very jumpy, so I just cut all that out and I've just put some screenshots at the end of the video. So I'm trying with my building, and I would love to be able to build somewhat half decently at some point, but I think we're a long way off that. So if you did like this house, do download it. It is Carry266 on the gallery. Do leave a big thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Do you think my building skills are terrible, or do you think they're improving? If you've been sticking around on my channel, then maybe you've seen some sort of improvement, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm approaching 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. I think I'm a couple of hundred away, but it feels really close at the moment and it's very exciting. So I want to say thank you to anyone who subscribed. If you've been here for the nearly 3 years that I've been on YouTube, or if you've just joined recently, then thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me. Every morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is pick up my phone and check to see how my previous night's video is doing. And you know, if I've got any new subscribers, and it's always such a thrill to see even just one more subscriber, so thank you so much. And I will be doing a giveaway when I reach 5k. I've mentioned this on stream, so if you haven't subscribed, do, because as soon as I hit 5k I'm going to be doing an expansion pack giveaway, and it will be the winner's choice. So if you're missing an expansion pack from your collection, or you don't have I don't know, you've never played The Sims and you're going to buy the base game and you want your first expansion, then yeah, enter the giveaway, because I don't have, like I say, that many subscribers, so you've got a good chance at winning. So yeah, do subscribe, that would be amazing. And yes, so a couple of people asking about streaming. People seem to be really getting into the 100 baby streams. That's really exciting, and yeah, again, thanks for that. Thanks to everyone who tunes in, because you can't stream if you haven't got an audience. So thank you to everyone who sticks around, even if, you know, you just drop in for 10 minutes or you just catch up with the video playbacks, then that's absolutely fine. But some of you stay for the full 2 hours or 2.5 hours, and that's amazing. So I want to say thank you to you guys as well. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cut off right here. You will get a little bit more video and a little bit more building, so do enjoy that and check out the screenshots at the end of the video. Yeah, and I think I'll leave you there, and I'll see you in another video, but probably not a speed build for a while. Bye guys.